This is a quick poll for all of my chronic overthinkers out here. As always, this is still a collective poll, even if this probably is going to be relevant to a lot of us. But I have a question. Why would the worst case scenario happen if the best case scenario could occur? If pain is inevitable, but suffering is an option, why are you constantly thinking about things going wrong? I know it's for safety. I know it's easier to be prepared. I know that it's easier to not hold on to hope so that you won't be disappointed. But you are living your life in negativity. You are living your life in the sense of struggling. You are living your life as if you haven't survived every single day that you thought you wouldn't. So this is your hope. This is your hope that everything is going to work out because you deserve it too. This is your hope to let you know that your reality is based on your freaking perspective. How you think is what you are going to attract, because your brain will only know negativity if you're only thinking about negativity, and therefore you will always find negativity. But life is a balance. It has both good and bad things, and how you react to them is what determines if you're going to have a good time here or a bad time here, if you're going to be a good person here or a bad person here. I digress. We have the Three of Pentacles falling out, which is all about teamwork. It's all about letting other people into your life. If your fear of things not working out is related to your relationships with others, you are ruining your relationships. You are manifesting the worst case scenarios for the platonic or romantic situations that you are putting yourself into. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but we are social creatures. You're going to have to learn to be authentic to find your people. You're going to have to learn to be vulnerable to find your people. And you're going to have to learn to trust. But with the Three of Pentacles falling out, this does relate to teamwork. This relates to collaboration. This relates to people being in your corner to help you. If you are always worried about the worst case scenario, talk to somebody about it, and talk to them about the best case scenarios too. Because if you communicate, if you talk, if you are vulnerable, if you are authentic, if you let your thoughts out on paper, this could even be on paper, honestly, or even better, with other people, you are going to learn that your 95% of your thoughts are never going to manifest, because our brains are repetitive, and 95% of our thoughts are the same neural pathways firing the same exact thoughts and the same exact emotions to get you to the same exact spiraling, the same exact negativity. So speaking to others about it is going to help you get it out of your system. It's going to change the way that your neural pathways are firing, because you're going to learn that you don't want that anymore. You are going to hear what you were saying. You are going to actually analyze what you were saying when you say it out loud, and you're going to have a better opportunity of changing the way that you are firing those neural pathways. So talk to people. If you are really worried about the worst case scenarios, especially with relationships, you have to understand that you have to be vulnerable and you have to communicate. Talk to people about it. We have the we have the King of Pentacles in reverse falling out here. Lack of control. King of Pentacles upright is all about having some sort of logical plan, having this basis of stability, of financial prosperity, of having everything planned out exactly as it is meant to be, and therefore you feel comfortable and familiar. But comfort and familiarity aren't going to help you understand that there's more to life than what you think. As I said, 95% of your thoughts are repetitive, and you need to learn to get yourself out there. You need to understand that you can't be in control of everything. You can have people who are going to support you, and that's going to be a lot more helpful for you in terms of being confident and comfortable when you can't control every single thing in your life, because that is not life. That is survival. You are always going to think about the worst case scenarios if you constantly need to control everything, and that makes a lot of sense, because you have to think about every single consequence, every single outcome, every single possibility before making a decision, and therefore you're not living. You are constantly thinking, and people who have nothing to think about but thoughts have nothing to live for, have nothing to think about. A little paraphrasing, a little analysis of Alan Watts over here. And we have the Page of Cups in reverse falling out as well, fearing your own emotions. The Page of Cups upright is all about having a sense of naivety, trusting that you are going to be able to learn, that you're going to be able to, yes, make mistakes, but they're not going to ruin you, because you can't be perfect at everything. You can't be in control of everything, and you are always going to learn. And that's a big part of life. You are never going to be a master in anything that you do. Only idiots know everything. And if you are open to making mistakes, if you are open to being naive once in a while, if you are open to letting your inner child out and being okay with being, again, authentic and vulnerable, it's going to be a lot easier for you to see the best case scenarios and things that are happening in the world, because nothing is ever as serious as we make it out to be. And right now you are holding on way too tightly to constantly be responsible, constantly be mature, constantly be an adult. But nobody knows what that actually means. Life is meant to just be enjoyed. There is no purpose to life. Also, as Alan Watts says, the purpose is to just be here, is to just experience. You don't have to earn your worth. You existing is enough. You don't have to earn worth to be loved. You don't have to earn worth to eat. You don't have to earn worth to dance and smile and take a break. You need to stop trying to control everything. I think that a big part about you always thinking about the worst case scenarios is that you might not necessarily know what you are working towards. You don't know what goals you want. You don't know what makes you happy. You don't know who you are and what you deserve. And that's also something to consider. Stop trying to be so responsible all the time. Stop trying to be in control all the time. And stop being the person who leads everybody else, but you can't trust others to lead you once in a while. Life is all about collaboration. Life is all about letting other people listen to you and understand you and support you, and you need to be open to that. And you need to be open to letting your inner child play a lot more often. Let yourself cry. When was the last time you felt anything other than what you were trying to control? Breathe.